Hello and welcome to the Stellar Blade Providence solo raid tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to deal with Providence, what to look out for, what kind of teams I think are going to be ideal at the end of the entire solo raid time frame. In my opinion, Providence is not a very difficult solo raid boss as long as you know what's happening and what it does. So in this guide, I'm going to be breaking it down into three basic parts. The first part being a full performance of the entire Providence fight. The second part is going to be which skills to look out for and the exact timings of each individual skill. And finally, for part 3, I'm going to be showing you the 5 teams that I think are going to be fantastic for solo raid challenge mode. Without further ado, let's get down to fighting Providence. Okay, so for this performance of Providence, I'm going to do my best to not get hit by anything that is avoidable in general. Also, we're using a level 160 team because I want to show to you guys that as long as you have a 160 team that is moderately built, you should be able to defeat phase 7 of Providence. Easy peasy. Look out for the legs. Very nice. Destroy the purple parts. You can shoot those. Very nice. There you can take cover to avoid the damage from the slam, but honestly the slam doesn't do that much damage. So I think you should be fine even if you just face tank with the slam. Here, if you don't do this QTE and destroy the parts, it's an instant failure. You immediately lose. So you have to destroy the parts there. Oh, I missed that one, I think. Oh no, I didn't. Very good. Destroy the legs. And there you have it. That was a relatively flawless performance of how to defeat Providence. Newer players may not know this, but if you look at the name Providence over here, right beside it there's this magnifying glass button. If you click on it, it showcases the target, and if you click on him, it showcases all the abilities Providence can do. This is true for every single boss that is available in Nikke Goddess of Victory. Now, I'm going to explain to you one by one each of these skills and tell you the relative threat level of each of these abilities so that you can gauge for yourself whether or not you're going to just face tank it or not. Alright, the first one is called missiles. This one refers to the missiles that Providence shoots at you and you can essentially shoot it using your own weapon. I find that using an SMG or assault rifle deals with missiles very easily. The damage that missiles do is relatively low. Energy ball. These are the ones that cannot be destroyed as they are being shot at you, but these also do relatively low damage. Energy mine. This is the one that the hand appears yellow and then you have to shoot it very quickly. I find that it does light to medium damage. Embedded blade. This is the one where Providence dashes straight up to you and slashes at you. This one does relatively big damage. In terms of this entire solo raid, I believe that the embedded blade is going to be the one that proves most difficult and most tricky for most players. All you have to do is have your entire team just take cover whenever you see Providence dashing straight up to you. In challenge mode, it might do huge damage. This is the surface to surface laser cannon. Providence either flashes 2 blue hands or 2 blue legs. You want to shoot both of the blue hands or the blue legs. Doing so stops him from doing the double laser attack. From what I saw, this does light to medium damage. Next up is the shockwave. This is the one where Providence flashes purple. There's 4 body parts that are going to flash purple. Destroy all 4 body parts and then you will interrupt this attack. The shockwave attack does relatively low damage, however it pierces cover. So if you're at very low HP and you fail to interrupt the attack, there's a chance that some of your characters might die. In that case, just hit the retry button because retries are free. Next up, phase shift. This is the attack where both his arms glow orangey red. When this happens, you cannot interrupt this phase shift. And he does a slam, boom, a small to medium amount of damage. After he does so, Providence will do a backflip and then spreads 6 panels out like wings. He will then fly left and right, shooting the destroyable missiles at you. During this time frame, it is very important to destroy the 6 solar panel looking things. If you don't destroy the solar panel looking things, he does his final annihilation weapon. The final annihilation weapon is untakecoverable and it's an instant lose. So make sure to destroy the solar panels so that his final annihilation weapon does not trigger. Finally, the air-to-surface laser cannon is a variation of the surface-to-surface laser cannon. In this case, he flies up, both legs turns blue, and then you shoot the 2 legs and then you cancel his double laser cannon. So as far as the Providence fight goes, there are 3 major things you need to watch out for. Number 1, whenever he dashes straight up to your face, that attack does big damage. Take cover. Number 2, whenever a certain body part of Providence lights up and changes color, shoot that thing. Not because the attack that follows is going to do big damage, but because if you cancel his attack, it allows you 3 to 4 seconds of doing core damage to his core, which is essentially double the damage. Big damage. Yeah, that sound, you want to hear that sound as much as possible. And finally, number 3, whenever you see Providence do a backflip and spread out his solar panels, shoot the solar panels. Say no to solar energy, say yes to nuclear. Welcome to part 3 of the video. Now I'm gonna give you some team recommendations so that you can do as much damage as possible in challenge mode so that you can get as high of a ranking as possible on the leaderboards. Now, one pointer that I have for you before we get into that is that if you look at the bottom right hand corner of the screen right now, there is a red ranking button. Once the challenge mode opens up, you can tap onto this to see what the global leaderboards are doing. Right now it's not populated, right now you only see a squad 1, but once the leaderboards open up, you'll be able to see the top people on your servers, what teams they are using. You can also copy those teams, especially if you don't have all the Nikkes that I'm about to recommend. So for team 1, my recommendation is Rappi Red Hood, Crown, Siren, Eve and Treasure Helm. Keep in mind that if you do not have Treasure Helm, use Naga instead. Do not use Helm without the treasure part of Treasure Helm. Treasure Helm is there to give healing to Crown, and Crown, upon getting healing, buffs your entire team, making them do bigger attack damage. If you do switch treasure helm to Naga, put crown in this position right here. If your entire team is at full health, Naga is gonna heal the leftmost Nikke, which would be crown in this specific case. For team 2, I recommend this team. Treasure Miranda, D Killer Wife, Grave, Red Hood, and Laplace. Now for Red Hood and Laplace, you want to increase their elemental damage dealt as much as possible if you have access to overload gear. However, if you don't have access to overload gear, don't worry, this team will work as well. For team 3, my recommendation is the shotgun team, specifically the lineup of Bunny Alice, Tove, Leona, Bunny Soda, and Treasure Drake. Now if you do not have Treasure Drake, do not use normal Drake. Instead, what you want to do is switch over to Maid Privity. Maid Privity just does a significantly higher amount of damage compared to Treasure Drake. However, if you do have Treasure Drake, you might also want to consider this other team. You can switch Leona and Bunny Alice out for Blanc and Noir. Alternatively, if you don't have the Bunny Girls build, you can take out Blanc and Noir and instead put in Mari and Maid Privity. For the 4th team, I recommend using Lita, Summer Rosanna, Brady, Raven, and Mihara. Bonding Chain, of course, not the normal Mihara. This team focuses on increasing your sustained damage as much as possible. Summer Rosanna single-handedly is buffing the entire team to do maximum damage. Specifically for this team, if you don't have Brady, you can replace her with Mana or Summer Sakura. In the situation that you don't have Summer Rosanna, you can replace her with Crust, I guess. But at that point, is it even worth it? Hello, it's Editor Jaspers. I just wanted to point out that if you don't have Summer Rosanna, don't use Crust. Instead, use Mari or Novel in your team. Finally, for the 5th team, I recommend using the distributed damage team, i.e. Volume, Maid Mast, Maid Anchor, Alice, and Scarlet Black Shadow. Or the electric team, which is Cinderella, Rouge, Summer Anise, Mari, and Winter Maiden. Either of those teams will be a great 5th team for your set. Alright guys, so that's my Providence guide. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below if you found anything that you felt like I should have covered. Drop a like on the video if you appreciate the effort, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, it's DGen Lord out.
Jiggle physics, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle physics, jiggle. 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 Jiggle physics, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle physics.